makeup. That's what I'm all about. Hey, it's Mo. Continuing to talk about holiday sets, which I love. If you want to know what's on my face right now, this was the Too Faced Bronzed and Kissed little set, so I'll link the video down below if you care to watch that. But today we're talking about the Hot Buttered Rum, I'm going to call it mini palette for the holidays. It is in the tin packaging. It is the same packaging, same style as the Tickled Peach palette and the Shake Your Pom Poms palette, both of which I like, by the way. And in terms of size, these are each 0.8 grams. So I often use a ColourPop palette just for comparison because I think a lot of people know that. So that is 1 gram. Any ColourPop pre-made palette that you purchase, those pans are often about 1 gram. So this is slightly smaller than that, but it's still I'd say a decent size. This was $25. I purchased mine from Sephora.com. I know it's available at Sephora, it's available at TooFaced.com, and it's also available at Ulta. And I suspect it's at other like department store retailers, but I have not looked into that. So here we go. These are the shades. We've got Whipped Cream, Vanilla Extra, Bottoms Up, Warm and Fuzzy, Born to Rum, Cinnamon, S-I-N, Spiked, and Buttered Rum. So here are the colors closer up so you can see them. So the shimmers in this palette are Whipped Cream, Warm and Fuzzy, Born to Rum, and then the mattes are Vanilla Extra, Bottoms Up, Cinnamon, and Buttered Rum. And then this one is one of those, it's a matte with some glitter in it. This is called Spiked. Historically, when I've used these kind of shades, they come off as a matte. So I don't really know why they put the glitter in there, maybe just to make the palette look cuter. I'm not really sure. And it does smell delightfully of holiday. I'll say it smells like buttered rum. I've never had buttered rum. Have you? I've never had it. So I thought we'd just swatch these, try them on, and see what we think. I hope it lives up to the other palettes like this because I am a big fan of those. So we're just gonna do some swatches here. We'll start with Whipped Cream and Vanilla Extra, Bottoms Up, and Warm and Fuzzy. Let's do them here. So here we go. Oh, that's nice. Whipped Cream, Vanilla Extra, Bottoms Up, Warm and Fuzzy. There's those 4. And as I say in many of my videos, the light kind of ivory shade often does not show up well on me. That's not the fault of the palette, it's just because it tends to match my skin tone. And I also want to say that my hand is pretty dry, so that might be affecting the swatches. But they feel good. They feel like they're swatching well. Born to Rum, great names. Too Faced always wins at that. Born to Rum, we've got Cinnamon, that feels so nice. Here's the one with the slight shimmer called Spiked, and then this is Buttered Rum, that kind of mustardy color. Oh, they look lovely. They look really nice. So this one is Born to Rum, so pretty. Cinnamon is a matte, very nice. Spiked, here's the one with the little bit of glitter in there. And then Buttered Rum is the mustardy shade. Oh, these are great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy these live up to this formula. Oh, you can just see, can you see the glitter in this one? Spiked? Just, the light hits it right. Again, I don't even know why they do that, because it doesn't really translate on the eye. I think it turns some people off because they're like, oh, I don't want to glitter, but I don't work at Too Faced, so I'm sure they have their reasons. Should we try them on? Let's do it. I'm excited. Obviously a very warm palette. That's okay with me. I am fairly neutral, so I do okay with warm colors and with cool tones usually. I'm pretty lucky in that regard, so I'm okay with either one. I think, you know what, just for the sake of argument, let's put this matte with glitter in the crease and just see if any of that shimmer actually shows up. I have a hunch it's not going to. Not shimmer, glitter, I should say. Ooh, lots of pigment. Blending easily. I love it when a dark shade blends easily. I hate to have to work and work and work and work. That kind of drives me nuts. Because I'm impatient. At least I know myself, right? It's a lovely color. And I don't think you're seeing any of that glitter, are you? Actually, I prefer to not see that. Let's try good old buttered rum just on the lid and see where we end up with that. The mattes swatched very nicely. They felt very nice to the touch, which leads me to believe these are consistent with the formula that Too Faced put in the other smaller palettes, which, as I said, I like. Very pretty. Very easy to blend. Nice color. I like this kind of mustardy shade. In general, I'm kind of a fan of that kind of color. I'm not dipping in a lot to the pan, and I'm getting really nice color payoff. Just the slightest bit of powder in the pan. Really nice. Nice and easy, just the way I like it. So we used spiked in the crease, and that is the one with the bit of glitter. Then we used just a matte right here. This is buttered rum all over the lid. And I think, to be fair, we should also try a shimmer. I'm going to try actually Warm and Fuzzy. So that's this one right here, which is kind of a cooler gold, I guess I would say. Bronze. Maybe it's more bronze. But it's not warm. It's fairly cool, which is nice that it's not everything is warm and red and whatever, depending on what your preferences are. So it looks like that. Just fingertip application, what I generally do for shimmers. Very quick. So there we have that. And then I think I will try Vanilla Extra, the ivory one right here, just to blend out kind of in the transition area up to my brow bone. So I'll dip into that just a bit and blend. Just to kind of, you know, smooth out that rough edge. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. It kind of depends on how much time I have, to be quite honest. So a little more blended. You can tell this is a little more blended than this eye. Oh, and I should have mentioned, the only thing I had on my eyes was the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So that's the only thing I had on, and I'm using that as primer. And then everything else you've seen me apply pretty simply. There you go. Got a little powder in the pan, but nothing big. That's what it looks like after I've applied. And that's that. I'm pleased. I will say I'm not terribly surprised. This is what I expected from this palette because I've been so happy with the other two kind of in this. I think there's only two, the Tickled Peach and the Shake Your Pom Poms. I'm not aware of any others. So this is a nice one. These things for me, when I purchase them, I'm really buying them for myself. I'll just be honest about it because I don't really have many people who would have any interest in it. Anyone who likes makeup or someone who's maybe a teenager who's starting out with makeup, I think just about anyone would just think this was really cool to pull out of their stocking or to find wrapped up or gifted in some way around the holidays. That would be cool. So I like it very much. I'm not surprised that I liked it. The Hot Buttered Rum mini palette, as I call it, from Too Faced for the holiday. As I said, if you want to see the bronzer and the lip color, that's from the Too Faced Bronzed and Kissed set. I have a video up about that as well. I like to do individual products because then if you're only looking for one thing that you're interested in, you can just click on that and you don't have to watch through a long video to see it. So there you go. I hope that was helpful to you. That is always my purpose, is to try to help you make decisions about things you may or may not like when it comes to makeup. And thanks for hanging out with me and talking about makeup. I love this stuff, and I will talk to you soon.